Minecraft. Lots of truthiness. You guys know that in Exploration and Tactics, I always love doing science to learn more about the game and the physics of Minecraft. I decided I was going to bring that same mentality over to the RedCubed server, and so today I'm going to try to do a science experiment that will involve multiple players. And it's been a while since I've been on RedCubed, and so at the beginning of this episode, we're just going to start off with kind of a server tour as I'm kind of getting caught back up on some of the things that are going on the server, and then we will begin the experimental setup. So let's get started. Hello, and welcome back. It is Brian on RedCubed in Minecraft. Got a couple other people on the server. I haven't been on the server in a long time, and so I've just been kind of looking around and catching up on things. And let's see, I guess the last time I had an episode, I went on a caving adventure with Cherry, where we both ended up dying, and I just saw that she left me this nice box. Sorry you died and lost track of time. I had lost my clock, and so she gave me another clock. Thank you, Cherry. Cherry P Gamer, CPG. That was very nice. And I also went away for like 2.5 weeks over Christmas, and so there were some Christmas gifts exchanges on the server. You'll recall that Vaughn and I made the greeting card that we gave to everybody as kind of a map, and some other people have then visited the location out in the ocean and added some of their own stuff. But that was a whole lot of fun. But in any case, it is also the case that people collected up my Christmas gifts. I think I actually added this water bottle in here myself. And these splash potions, which I'll talk about in a moment. But yeah, here were just kind of other gifts. The server just opened a couple days before Christmas, so everyone was pretty poor. But someone gave me a diamond pick, which is very nice. I've got a diamond pick that's got efficiency 2 that's running out. And yeah, so that was cool. When I logged into the server, there were like 250 chickens inside the chicken pen, and I was getting very bad FPS. And so that's what the splash potions of damage were all about. I cooked up some instant damage 2 potions, and I killed them all. We have, Vaughn and I kind of like had set up this little, I don't know if you call it a chicken farm, but basically, we've been collecting eggs, just in case we needed them for a future prank or anything, and at this point, I think we've got enough eggs, and the chickens were just kind of lagging things up, and so I went ahead and killed off the chickens. We can always restart them. They were just sitting on hoppers, and we'd occasionally toss eggs back in and have new baby chickens. You guys know how it goes. Vaughn has kind of updated the storage system here. This place is all kind of fleshed out, got pumpkin jack-o'-lanterns in the floor lighting things up, and it looks beautiful. And Vaughn, FYI, just turned off the nether portal because it was making loud noises, and I didn't want that with recording the intro of this video. But when I stepped out here, I don't know if I should be surprised, but surprised to discover, ta-da! There's like a whole house coming up out here, which is amazing. And it's got like a little deck out here and another extension over there and some stairs that go down to the cow farm and presumably sheep farm that's still down below there. And I've also been to spawn, and there's all kinds of new stuff over there. And so rather than necessarily explore it completely on my own, I thought it would be another good time to bring somebody else in that you may or may not know. And so I'm going to go meet someone at spawn, and we will do some walking around, and then I have something exciting in store. I like to do science experiments in exploration and tactics, and I thought it'd be fun to do a multiplayer science experiment of sorts here on the RedCubed server. So I'll see you guys in a moment.
Hey guys, we're back on the RedCubed, and I'm here today with Brian.
Hello!
AKA Lorgon, AKA Brian.
Who's on the server for once. Oh my gosh.
Yep, who's actually on the server, and we're going to do a little bit of a tour around spawn, and then I hear he has a job for me.
I do. I like to do science experiments in Minecraft, and I thought of an experiment that would be much easier to do in multiplayer, and so I need an assistant, and I hear that you just love Enderman, and it involves Enderman, and so I couldn't think of anyone better to try to do some science with.
Okay, all right. That sounds good. But I don't know how much has changed since the last time you were at spawn.
Probably a lot. There's a few like taller towers. There's like some kind of crazy radio tower or something like going up into the sky over there that I don't recognize.
Yep.
And this thing that we were just chatting about off camera beforehand, I guess there's a trading post. You want to explain that to me?
Yes, this is the trading post, and basically you just come in, you pick whatever color you want, and then you put your name down, and you can put, at the top, you can put what you're offering for trade, and at the bottom you can put what you want in return. And then that way, instead of just dropping things in a chest, people can come in and be like, I need iron. I want this. And then you can just set up a bunch of trades with people.
That's clever. I like
Yeah.
that.
It's a little bit lag causing, but it's really fun though. I think it's fun. I've done a bunch of trades through this, so.
I see. Speaking of, I probably in the intro to my video was just showing off, speaking of lag as well, we had like a little chicken farm, Vaughn and I, in our initial house, and we had like over 200 chickens in there, and I was getting poor FPS, and so I used a splash potion to kill all the chickens, and I heard you needed some feathers, and so I happened to get those, and we have like another double chest full of them.
Awesome. So we'll peek in my house and you can see what there is in there that you need.
Perhaps there will be something.
Hopefully.
And yeah, other than that, around spawn, a lot of the structures seem mostly the same. A few are a little bit more finished. So if we want to head over, and I think your house is like somewhere in this direction, right?
Yeah, it's over by the radio tower thing.
Okay.
Actually,
So we can walk over there and...
Yeah. The trees are temporary. I'm just farming lots and lots and lots of logs. So I grow gigantic trees in my yard. This is actually, what is this? Yeah, it was the ye old first House of Spawn version 3.
I see. It just keeps growing and growing.
Yeah.
Okay. I walked up the side of this and saw like some of these other weird blocks that were on it, and apparently it just like...
So I'm not sure. I think it's like a temporary art kind of like,
historical...
Yeah, historical kind of art installation.
Right.
But yeah, this is my house. It's also still in progress, but
I see. You're very one with the land here.
I'm very one with the land. Actually, none of the interior is actually furnished. We mostly just go down into my cave here. But
that's often how I live as well.
I'm like, furnishing? I don't know about that.
Oh, I see. I missed the entrance to the cave for a moment.
Sorry. Where did you go?
I just went down to like take a peek into the cave.
Do you go to the other cave?
Oh, I guess so. Oh, yeah, here we go. This is much better.
This cave. Yeah. So I don't know.
Lovely.
I have some in the trade goods and the more trade goods. I don't know if there's something you'd want to grab for the feathers, or if there's something else in specific you're looking for that's in a different chest.
I don't know. Actually, I could use some arrows. Yes, let's see. I gave you a couple stacks of feathers. May I take a stack of arrows, please?
Heck yeah, you can.
All right. That is great. Because that is something that I have never gathered other than just kind of crafting based on whatever flints I had.
Yeah, exactly. So, yeah, and I've got like my little fishing area here. I can turn off the waterfall and fish out the back, and got a little bit of a waterfall coming down here.
Neat. And it's a secret escape.
I have like 5 different secret ways to escape my house. But yeah, I think most of the construction's actually been in the business district with the new shops.
I see.
Yeah, so we'll just go back up around here.
All right.
There's no good way from here, but just over here. And I think like Cherry's fish and chip shop is done now, but that's over by her house, and then the rest of the shops are over here.
Right.
This way.
Yeah, I think Cherry's, I don't remember if she actually had the shop up, but like she had definitely already done the fishing, and we're doing some fishing trades.
Oh, okay.
Back when I was last on the server.
Yeah. So her fish and chip shop is over by her house, if you want to go see that. And then there's the rest of the shops are all down this street, pretty much.
I see. And so I already saw, this is, I guess, your thrift shop.
It's my thrift shop, yeah. So as all thrift shops do, I have a donation bin.
Mm-hmm.
Because it's not just for, like, because I know some people... Oh, somebody put a torch there. It's not just for, like, using... Because some people only use mob drop armor.
Right.
So there's that. But then there's also just for repairs, which is why I have, like, the anvils and stuff in there, too. Because sometimes, you want to repair a bow, say, and you don't have any string. You can come in, get a cheap little used bow, and use that to repair. So
for in-store use only.
Yes.
That's good. It's always good to have such instructions.
The anvils are not for sale. Yeah. So and then we've got Fabe's Clay Factory.
Okay. I saw that Vaughn has apparently dug up a bit of clay because we had a bit of that back home.
Yeah. And what is this? I love the fish on this building. Code's Bone and Tackle Shop.
Oh, it's a fish.
It's an awesome fish.
It is, like, now that I look at it, it's pretty cool. I'd only glanced at it as I was coming by earlier today, and it looked like kind of like, I don't know, a meteor like flying into the earth or something was like the first thing that I saw. And I was just, running down the road and just kind of looking to the left and looking to the right, and so like I didn't think about it anymore, and I didn't read any of the signs. And okay, that makes a lot more sense.
you trade him fish and you get bones in return, I think is his. I love the
Yep.
little pool here, too.
Yes, I did kind of take a peek at that.
I want one of those in my house. So what else we got? More houses. I think Wynn's house is being fumigated. I'm not sure. Ice's potato stand and meth shop. And I believe some of the horse stalls are now free. So ADG's, these are all ADG's horse stalls.
I
You
see.
can barter for one of those.
Oh, Ice would like to sleep again.
Oh, sleeping again.
Let's see.
Really?
I have a bed on me that I could drop off somewhere, and possibly we could find a bed in someone's house.
Okay,
Okay.
we're good to go.
All right. And you said you thought you'd do an area that was good for finding Enderman at night?
Yeah, we'll just go back the same way. I was leading towards it, but
Gotcha.
we were interrupted by sleep. So it's just over past all of the shops. I think there was still like Cherry's building another shop now, a clock shop as well.
Ah.
I think there's ADG has like a horse armor and stuff shop.
Does anyone have a flower shop yet?
Not yet. Flower or dye. I don't think anyone has
I
either.
see. Because I was originally thinking about possibly making a flower shop.
Yeah, nobody has that yet, as far as I know. I don't know what Ice is building, but
Right.
yeah. Here's Adul gets horse paraphernalia. This is Drew's potato shop.
Of course.
Yes, and then this is Cherry's clock shop, which is not open yet. I want to buy a clock. What is this?
They're fabulous clocks.
Yeah,
Is it
fabulous.
a collaboration? Or is
No,
that
I've
just
heard-
Fabe changing the sign?
I don't know. I don't know. She read the
Alright.
sign that way, so she knows that. Oh,
Oh.
sorry, I looked at the sign.
Dun-dun-dun.
Excuse me. All right, yeah. So just over this way, which is still relatively close to spawn, but I always come over
Right.
here to fish.
I
in my
remember,
little,
yeah, you had like a fishing shack out
yeah,
here.
my little fishing shack, and then I run over around the corner of the coast here, and that's where I do all of my hunting at night.
I see. Great.
And I usually kill a couple Endermen, but it's not night anymore, so I don't know.
Well, we got a little time. I need to do a little building to set up and can possibly start to inform you about the details of this experiment.
Okay, well there's a bit of a plains over here, so
All
I
right,
can
that'll
just
be
set
great.
it up there.
Yeah.
Nice flat area.
It's always nice to be able to see a bit kind of across the horizon to try to find some Endermen. And let's see. So the experiment is going to involve Enderman, and it's also going to involve something else that I enjoy in Minecraft. That's pretty fun. And yeah, let's see. I like doing lots of different science experiments to learn different Minecraft physics and things. It's kind of one of my, I don't know, most fun things to do. I want to make kind of like a little glassed-in room, just like a tiny room to stand in. I didn't bring a door along. Did you have some?
Have wood.
Okay. Yeah, if you don't mind making a door. So basically, Endermen. I especially like the mobs in the game that have kind of special properties. And so, of course, in the case of silverfish, they can get into blocks. Endermen have the ability to pick up certain blocks. And actually, let's not do that. Yeah, I do think this is going to have to be taller, though. So let's do this. And another thing that I like is anvils, because they are relatively unique in the game from the point of view of being, there aren't many blocks that, I guess not quite unique, but like, there aren't many blocks that obey gravity. And furthermore, like when an anvil falls in your head, like if a piece of sand falls in your head and it's just like one, like, it like hits you in the feet and you can kind of like jump up out of it, like you need a whole stack of sand to kind of kill you. But anvils, like you drop an anvil on somebody's head and they'll actually take damage based on how far the anvil falls. And there's even a death message involving an anvil that I don't remember exactly what it is.
But it's great.
That's right. And
Code actually killed Drew with an anvil the other day. It was
nice.
it
I
was
thought I saw
amazing.
something about that in the chat.
Yeah. He didn't actually get it on camera though, so.
Oh, that's too bad. All right, I didn't have as much glass as I thought I was going to have, but that's okay.
We can smelt more if you need it.
This will probably be good. And so I guess just to have kind of an easier way up and down here, if you wouldn't mind, right below me digging a little hole in the ground, I'm going to drop down a water bucket, and I would like it not to spread out everywhere. And so if there's a hole in the ground that it could fall into, that would be terrific.
Oh, just does it matter exactly where?
I don't think it matters, because I think this will just flow down into the hole, even if it's not in exactly the right spot.
There we go.
Yeah, there we go. That'll work. Great. And yeah, so the thing I wanted to know is basically, like you just said, you know, you can have players drop an anvil on the head of another player. What I wanted to know is if an Enderman can drop an anvil on the head of another player, and if there's any special death message.
Ooh, that is intriguing. Okay, so where should I put this chest? Speaking of,
I don't know, anywhere that's convenient that'll be reasonably safe.
Yeah, that's
if
my
you
thing,
want
is
to
just
put
like-
it, if you want to put it actually like maybe up on top of here, that might be good.
Yeah,
Although I was trying
less
to make this out of glass so that anyone who was casually waiting down here would be able to kind of look up and see the festivities. But basically, the idea is I'm going to put some dirt, kind of above my head where you normally have an Enderman blocker, and put an anvil down on top of the dirt, and then see if the Enderman will pick up the piece of dirt and cause the anvil to fall, and try to kill a player. In this case, the lovely and talented Phedran, my assistant.
Yay! Wait a minute. All right, yeah, I'm more just concerned about creepers blowing up the chest.
Right,
so,
yeah, and
I can put it
so-
up in like this tree over
Yeah,
here.
that's a good idea. Like somewhere
then-
up and out of the way sounds like a great
Yeah,
idea.
yeah, it's away from us. We're not going to accidentally explode it. Should be safe.
And yeah, and for the purposes of this experiment, it might also be useful for you to
Remove armor.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, I'm one step ahead of you here. It's all good. Undressing for the cause.
All right. And I think, do you think anyone will mind if I take down some of these sunflowers? They're kind of
No,
tall.
no, it's fine.
Yeah.
We can take down the grass too. I'm always in here punching things, so I'm frequently removing grass and sunflowers just unintentionally. This will probably save my life someday.
Hello,
taking this
chicken.
out.
There are too many chickens on the server, and now you are dead. I did it because I knew that someone else wouldn't.
Wouldn't be able to.
That's right.
Yeah.
For those who don't know, you want to describe your particular constraints in Minecraft life? In terms of how you
Basically,
choose to play?
yeah, I'm not. It's hard. It's kind of somewhere between like vegetarian and vegan. I'm not eating any animal products in the game, and I'm not killing passive animals. But I am using animal products if I trade with other people. For example, feathers and arrows and item frames and stuff like that. So, so basically anything that comes from a passive animal drop, I need to trade with people for. And the chicken zombie thing is a whole. I don't know what to do about that, but.
I still have never seen one in game. Have you?
Oh, they are so fast. I actually got attacked by one in the plains here the other day, and it was crazy. Like, you thought baby zombies are fast? This is ridiculous. Like, really, really, I have to run into the water to get away because they were so fast.
I see. All right. Well, perhaps we'll end up seeing one of those as well, and that'll be exciting for me. But in any case, I think it would be good to set our spawns, even though we're not going to sleep away the night, and so that's the reason that I brought the bed.
Okay, yeah, yeah.
And so, in terms of a good place to do that, actually, if I'm going to place some blocks just up here in the treetop, and we'll add a little bit of light, and that could be a good bed spot.
Just got to remember to reset our spawns later.
Yes. Such is the nature of such science experimentation. All right, and that'll be good and plenty and fine. And I'll put another torch right here.
So shall we tell Ice that we're not going to be sleeping this night away?
Oh, that's a good idea. Do you mind typing that in the chat? Since we've just slept away the previous couple of nights. Don't want anyone to get the wrong expectations.
I even brought my fishing rod. I should be fishing right now. I'll go break some grass instead. Stop thinking about fishing. There we go.
All right. And so I guess I should also, let me go up here and actually set up. But basically my idea is that I am going to put a couple of, and actually I'm going to need to stand up here. I should have gotten a second anvil. That would have been smart. Do I have enough? I have 23 iron on me. I don't suppose you have iron on you by any chance.
I do have some, actually. I have 18.
Oh, terrific. We could make a second anvil. Let me, oops, take a nice amount of fall damage in the hurry I am to rush over. And I am going to...
All right, I have slept in the bed.
All right, that is good. And there's your iron. I will quickly sleep in the bed as well. Leave bed. Great. Ah! We're inside each other.
Yep.
Gonna make a second anvil. Great. Oops. Dropping the iron on the ground. And yeah, basically I'm gonna stand up top. You can stand somewhere inside the glass room.
Okay, I'm just coming close while we're over here so that we don't limit spawns too much.
Well, I think it'll be another minute before the sun goes down enough that we'll see much on the surface. And hopefully...
Which side am I supposed to be on?
I don't think it's going to matter because I'm going to have an anvil on both sides now.
Oh, okay,
and so if an Enderman manages to pick up either of the two blocks, I believe an anvil will fall down there. Hello! Wave to the camera, Phedran.
Hi!
And you can put torches on glass now, can't you? Yeah, so I'm actually going to do that as well. And yeah, if I can get an Enderman up here, hopefully I should get a few more.
Do Enderman teleport onto glass? I don't know.
That's a fantastic question that I didn't even think of, and so I will add these dirt blocks, not only to make it less likely that I will fall to my death during the process of this experiment, but also so that the Endermen possibly have some blocks that they can teleport onto. And then hopefully I can manage to like run over here behind this. And it's often the case that when I've run behind these structures to kill Endermen and when I've made them out of dirt before, if the Endermen are not already carrying a block, they have a tendency to pick up this block just because it's in their nature, but it also gives them a chance to like get closer to you. And if they pick up one of these blocks, then the forces of gravity will act upon the anvil, pulling it downward right onto the head of our lovely assistant.
Right onto my face.
Who unexpectedly is willing to die for the cause of science.
Science, of course. You've thought this through, though, haven't you?
I have. I thought of this on my plane ride home for Christmas when I was headed home, because like the server opened on, it's like the 21st, I think, and I was leaving on the 23rd to go home for like 2.5 weeks over Christmas, and so I was flying home. And usually I'm very good at sleeping on planes when I have overnight flights. And I wasn't getting any sleep. And so I was just kind of like thinking about Minecraft and thinking about different things I could do. And especially being on RedCubed now, things that I could do in multiplayer that would be fun. And yeah, came up with this idea because it's something I've seen players kill other players with an anvil, but I've never seen a mob kill a player with an anvil. And so this seemed like an awesome opportunity to learn.
Yeah, to learn science, right? For science.
So it's been pretty dark, and I have not seen a single mob. Have you?
No, and usually, trust me when I say, I can get like 20 levels a night over here.
Right, and so I'm guessing ice is possibly somewhere, like our mob farms. I don't think they're still allowed yet, are they?
No, we don't. We have a slime farm, but that's it.
Okay.
I could run around and, I don't know. Maybe we're on peaceful. No, wait, I heard a zombie earlier.
Yeah, that's right. I heard it too.
Yeah.
And so I'm just worried if somehow there still are like a cluster of non-despawning zombies somewhere that are in the chunks of spawn or in the chunks of where ice is.
That's definitely possible.
0 mobs out here at night. We definitely... all the people on the server, like we've been having conversations in our little Skype chat that we've encountered some lag at spawn that we thought was due to a number of different causes potentially, and we were going to move. There's a lot of farm animals at spawn, and we were going to move them out into like a big community farm that's like outside of spawn. But it appears, here's yep, I just saw a couple mob spawn. Zombie, a spider, a creeper.
Okay, yeah, definitely mobs. Yep.
Yes. Okay.
They seem so
now
late though.
Spawning.
Okay. We're good.
All right, I don't see any Endermen yet.
So are you going to try to aggro the Enderman?
Yeah, I'm going to aggro the Enderman. Hopefully he'll teleport up here with me. And then if I can just run around and get him kind of behind these bricks, hopefully he will grab one of them. And then the science will happen.
Okay, all right.
And in the meantime, while we wait, I've recently been watching something that's been happening on your channel.
Ah,
That is always
yes.
an exciting event. You want to tell people about that?
I'm assuming you mean UHC?
That is correct.
Yes. Oh my goodness, UHC. I always have such a like it makes me like sick to my stomach. I get so stressed out with UHC, but it's always fun. And actually this time I was paired with Jake, which I had my doubts. I wasn't sure how that was all going to work out, especially just because a lot of people try to kill him regardless. So,
Right.
but actually so far we seem to be working together really well in the aired episodes. I'm not
Yeah, for a
sure.
long time. Well, I don't know how many spoilers I want to give, but you guys seem to be ahead, is what I will
Yeah.
say.
Yeah, yeah. Yeah,
But
we're okay. We're doing okay. We're not doing too bad on health and everything. And definitely some surprises. Even I was kind of like, "Whoa," like and I'm trolling Jake, which is always great. So,
yes, there was a hilarious moment. I think that was in like episode 2 or 3.
mhm.
I think it's probably
Yeah.
episode 3, and yeah, I really got a kick out of that, and a number of others did too. So that was good. Since I
Oh,
have all these arrows, I'm trying to like kill off a few of the mobs that are kind of within
oh, yeah, yeah,
arrow
yeah.
distance of me in order to try to get some fresh mobs on the scene.
Mhm.
Because yeah, there's definitely a fair number of guys who are just kind of standing still.
Oh, I see an Enderman.
Oh, you do? Which way? Oh, yep, I see him too.